Hey friends, you're most likely here to get one of these social wheels in your OBS. So I figured I'd help with my very simple solution. So let's get started by having you download the zip in the description below for the social media wheel. So step 1, go ahead and unzip the zip archive. You can right click it and hit extract all. Now for the second step is we want to include the browser source into OBS. And we're going to do this by adding a source. We'll find browser source right here somewhere. Okay, there we go. You can name it whatever you'd like. And then we're going to click this checkbox right here that says local file. Click that and then navigate to your socials unzipped directory there. You'll open that up and include index.html. You're going to want to make the width 500 and the height will be 70. Hit OK, and voila, you have the social media wheel here. The next step we're going to be talking about is how to insert your handle into the social media wheel. Alright guys, great news, right? We're almost done here. All you have to do is put your handle into the social media wheel. So go to the directory where you unzip the archive and you're going to be looking at your socials here, like your social media wheel. Hit index. Now you have this file opened up. For most people, it might open up in like Chrome or something like that. So you're going to want to right click the file, and you can do even like, if you don't have like a code editor, let me see here. You can hit open, and then you could do like, choose another app and find Notepad or any sort of text editor you'd like to use. Okay, so let's go back to our index.html, and it's very easy to update your handles here. So we have Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, which is some of the main content providers for a lot of like streamers and stuff like that. However, if you'd like, you can remove some of these or even add to that with a different social media handle. I don't know, let's say you have Instagram, right? I'll show you guys later in the video how to add Instagram or how to add a certain social media thing to it. But for now, I'm just gonna show you guys how to remove so we can get you all set and ready to go. So let's say I don't have a TikTok. All I have to do is delete this code block here for TikTok. You just hit escape and it's gone. Now to update your handles, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna type in It's Snowy with a 0 because It's Snowy on every sort of social media that I have. Let's update that, and we're gonna save that. Okay, I do Control S to save. Now let's go back to see our updated social media wheel, and to update it, you don't have to close OBS. We can go to browser here, and then we can do refresh cache of current page. That's going to be all the way at the bottom of the browser source here. Refresh cache, and voila, your handle is here, and you have a social media wheel for your streams and your videos. So before we get into some of the more advanced customizations that you can do with this, go ahead and drop a like and leave a comment and let me know if this video has been helpful for you guys, or at least maybe a more simpler solution. I've seen different types of videos, or even just a different solution, right? All right, guys, so the second half of this video is gonna be all about customization, adding other social handles if you had them, just changing colors and stuff like that if you'd like to make it look perfect for you. So if you've already got what you needed from the video, that's great. I'm glad I could be helpful. If you are able to let watch time play out for me, it really helps me out. If not, I totally understand, and have fun out there watching different videos and stuff like that. But hey, so firstly, let me explain what files we have that affect how this looks and how this feels. We have custom.css, which is going to change like the styling, the colors and stuff like that. So we can open that in our text editor. And then we also have scripts.js, which we can also open in our text editor. I doubt most people are going to want to play around with this file, Like, I doubt people are going to want to change it at all because it's set up pretty good right now. But if you want to make it slow or anything like that, you can do that here. All right. This is, you know, like a file that can be used on a browser and stuff like that because it's HTML. You know, it's just like a web page and stuff like that. So let's right click it and we can hit open with, and I'm going to open it in Opera GX, my browser that I like to use. So I've already done that. So it's over here. Let's click over here, right? You can do, this is what it's gonna look like. Okay? And let me move the browser so you can see so my webcam's not blocking. Okay? I'll put it over here. You can right click it and hit inspect element. And you can do this in most browsers. Like if you have Google Chrome, it works just the same. Go over to sources. And then you'll see on the left side here, if you can find that custom.css file, open that up. And now we can play with all the styling and the fun stuff here. So if we want to change the color of just the text, we can go to socials, this first declaration here. And we can pick this little block and actually adjust on the color wheel what color we want, okay? We can change the font that we're using, right? I'm using a Google font. You should see that in index.html, how I queue it up. If you're knowledgeable enough, you could add your own font, or you can just use like a default web browser font, right? Now, let's say we want to change the font size. We can come here. We want to make it smaller. We can do this, 32 pixels. Now it's a little smaller, or we can make it 55. You might have to like refresh the wheel there or something, but don't refresh until you save your CSS. Otherwise, you're gonna have to make the changes again. Okay, you can even change the color of the icons and stuff like that. Like, this is the default Twitch color and stuff like that, but you can make it something different if you wanted. Yeah, like now it's like a black kind of, right? So if we want to save these edits, we can Control C and save it to our custom.css file. Paste it in there, save it. And we can change the look and feel entirely of our wheel here, right? We can go back into OBS, do the same thing, refresh cache. Okay, check it out. We have that updated. You might have to adjust the height because I did make mine a little bit bigger, so we could do like 90. And now it fits, right? I mean, you might now have to change like the font size because you can adjust the font size like that and move it wherever you want it. But I kind of like the color that I picked here for this one. That's kind of cool, right? It also has like a text shadow. You could increase the size of that and stuff like that. All right. Let's talk about adding a handle, another handle that's not already here. Let's say we want to add Instagram, okay? We're going to go, because we use Font Awesome. So we're going to want to find that Font Awesome icon. Let's type in Font Awesome into our browser. It shows up real easily. Hit icons. And then we search for Instagram. This does use the free version of Font Awesome, so you'll have to be aware that some of these icons won't be available. Most of the social media ones will be, though. So this is FA Instagram. Let's copy that. And let's open up our index. And we see we have Twitter and stuff like that. I'm just going to paste this right here so I know what it is. But you'll want to make it the same style of that. So copy like another one that you have. Bring it down. Change the title of, that's like commented out code right there, but we could change that to Instagram. Pretty simple, right? And then you can see here this I thing right here. It's just a different class. It's actually, all we got to do is change that to Instagram. Nice. Okay. And we've got it's snowy, right? So let's save that. Go here, refresh. And now we see Instagram. However, the color doesn't match the icon, right? So if you want to add a color to it, you have to go back here. And you see this class here? Let's make that Instagram. Save that. Refresh. And now we can add something here to change the color. So we see Twitter. Let's copy Twitter. Copy it down. Change Twitter to Instagram. And you could probably Google the actual hex code for Instagram's colors or whatever. However, I'm just gonna show you that I can use the color wheel here to change it to whatever. Let's say Instagram's color was green. We'll pick green. And we should see now the icon is green for Instagram. So we've added another social media. And you can do this for anything, like, let's see. I'm sure Snapchat is on here. Okay, cool. You know, it's got most social medias. Awesome. I mean, I think I might have covered everything. A couple of side notes, right? Is that, like, we know how to add our social medias. We know how to customize how it looks. One more side note is we could make it go faster or slower by changing this autoplay speed. If we want it to be slower, this would be 2050 milliseconds. Let's make it a little bit slower. Come back here, refresh, and you'll see that this wheel here moves like a lot slower. It moves a lot slower. I picked a pretty nice speed, trust me. But yeah, it does move slower now. And then another side note to remember is that, like, some people, if you're a developer, you might actually be familiar with some of these libraries. This is a modified version of Slick, so don't just copy what I've done and try to do it yourself. Well, you can. Obviously, I encourage that, but that sounds so messed up. However, this makes it so that the sliding comes from top to bottom. If you do it with like the natural settings and stuff, it'll go bottom to top, and they don't have an option to change that. So I added that in. So just so you're aware, that is a modified version of Slick to make it go from top to bottom as the slides go down. You can see how it kind of moves right there, right? Font Awesome and Slick are so great. You can do this. You can change it dynamically. You could get real crazy, put it on a web server, and have the colors change dynamically. I don't know. There's so much you could do. Anyways, guys, like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.